Alright, just getting a couple things going here. Hello everybody. Let's get started here. We got the M46 Patton. Platoon with Uber right now. If anybody else wants to join in on the platoon, feel free to, pop me a message in game here. Hello Abdul. Hello Jack as well. And hello Uber. I'm feeling a bit better. I know last stream I was feeling a little bit bad, and yeah, fortunately I'm almost over this cold again. Alrighty now, we have a tier 9 match. I think I'm gonna head kind of center here. It's typically where you want to play a medium tank. Hopefully everyone's having a good start to their day, or some of you guys, I know it's nighttime, so hopefully you had a good day today. If there's any requests, I'm gonna pop back and forth between, I'm gonna pick a few tanks. If you have a request, I'll throw them in there as well. Yeah, hopefully everything goes well with the stream here. Yeah, you never know. There's been quite a few reports. Past couple days, people have been having some lag problems, it seems like. Especially on the North American servers for some reason. Don't know why, but fortunately I haven't really hit it that much. Like, my lag's going to be a little iffy today. Like, I have guests over, but since I don't have the best internet in the world. Alright, I might get popped here. I thought I might be able to get a little shot off, but no. I was not fortunate enough for that. I'll test my luck. Getting in a little quick shot there on that Tiger, since he's not really paying that close of attention, it seems like. Don't know why he's, out that far, but I'll take it. I see Uber's out over there. We have an E50 on that side. That could go south pretty quickly. I'm probably going to slot over that way. I was just seeing if I could get lucky and get another shot off on that Tiger 2. Yeah, hopefully we have 2 people on the beach, including a Yag Tiger, but don't know why you would go down on the beach in a tank like that, but alas they did. Hello Ming, nice to see you. Shit, they are... they're pushing on Uber over here. I'm gonna try to help him out. He's coming over on, my flank now. There we go. At least I flanked, or not flanked, I tracked the E50 there. I'm just gonna get myself... shit, I could have popped that Tiger 2. Yeah, it's just... I'm not able to really fight against him head on. Alright, I'm gonna fall back here a pinch. There's just not too much cover. It was gonna be tough for him to get out of there. I'm trying to keep them away from Artie if I can. I'll try to push up here. It's just... I swapped over to APCR because while the AP round has, pretty good pen against the E50, there's a pretty good chance that I'm still going to bounce off of him, but I gotta watch out for this Scorpion G now. Oh shit. My reflexes are terrible sometimes. Alright, I'll give it a crack at this E50M now. There we go. Now we got the Leopard. accuracy on this tank, you know, got the buff and it's actually pretty damn good now for premium. It's just overall accuracy is still, you know, a pinch low, but it's not bad considering the rest of the stats on the tank. That T-34 is kind of like hawking me here, trying to get trying to get out of the open. I might get popped here. I can get shot from 2 different ways right now. Ooh, he's chucking premium rounds as well. There we go. Nice little HE shell into the track there. Yeah, I gave a couple more people moderator powers since, you know, I'm streaming at a couple different times here. But essentially, Jack, it's pretty close to the M26 Persian now, armor-wise, which, you know, is very nice. Okay, there's that frickin' medium. I'd be more inclined to push into him if I had more HP, but you know, that gets me down to about 2 or 3 shots from him. Our Yag Tiger, we should be pretty well off here. It's just, you know, a lot of our tanks outside of the Borsig back there in this Conway, we don't have much HP left. I'm tempted to go down on the beach. However, yeah, I just don't think I'm gonna do that. That's alright, Ming. Can't make them all. Yeah, I was fortunate enough that if they had pushed a little bit harder, they might have turned out worse off. I made a little error there. I thought this light wasn't going to push like that, which, honestly, we're going to lose our arty. However, or maybe not. I was going to say we're going to lose our arty, but alright guys, let's go. That actually helps us out a bit if this FCM isn't over here to destroy me. Oh shit, he should be able to get shot by a TD, but nothing. I'm actually quite surprised that he didn't get shot at. Ah, there we go. Here's the gambling. Nope, never mind. Nice. I was about to say, I was gonna, you know, just push over regardless and try to take him out. Hello, Vazo. Nice to see you. Alright, I just got spotted, I think, from over there. Ah, there he is. So I'd say this guy I was worried about because we didn't really see him all that much. I knew that he must have had, you know, a pretty good amount of HP left. It's even if he... I don't even think he's playing, honestly. Go figure that. A frickin' FCM 50T. Ah, Lord. I bounce off of him twice. But there's an E75 now behind me. That's kind of bad. I'm trying to get this guy out, though, because he is preventing me from going after Artie. And this WZ-111-14 as well. Very nice. It's like that E75 up in a corner. He's a threat, but at the same time, A little bit less than this WZ, I believe. Shit. At least we got out the SPG, but I was hoping to get that, you know, first hit on that WZ, but they're going to be able to finish him off now. Hello, Garrett Van. I'm just going to call you Van. From Belgium? Or is it Gert? Ah, nice. Glad you like, yeah, you like watching us play. Oh. Yeah, I tend to call, you know, Metro is Uber here. I tend to call him Graham, and I tend to call Graham Uber sometimes. I've never admitted to having very good memory with names at times. I mess them up all the time. Yeah, typically it's my mistake. Did this guy leave as well? I'm still not banking my life on. Ah, shit, he did shoot. I was about to say, pushing into him. So I'd say if he just ended up quitting too, that's kind of stupid. Yeah, if anybody you know, has a request, I haven't seen any yet. You know, I'll gladly take them. I'm just gonna pop back and forth. Jack, as far as mods go, like I give people every now and then mod powers. Really, it's just if there's like trolls and stuff in the chat, they can um, put them in timeout or, you know, ban them, stuff like that. They can still watch. They just can't type in. So I'm actually gonna save this match here real quick. I always try to save my ace tankers here. Now that I'm actually starting to feel better, I'll be working on my replays again and getting some more of them up. Holy shit, I have like 300 freaking replays there. Oh lord. Alright, yeah, I can play the M48A1. I can gladly hop into that for you. Yeah, thank you, Rotonick. Thanks, guys. It was a pretty decent battle. Yeah, he saved me from pushing into them, honestly. I was about to pop over to help you, but once, you know, both of them pushed over, there's no way that both of us would have been able to stop them. But yeah, I'm doing a little bit better, you know, as far as feeling sick. My knee, I still haven't wrapped and everything, and I haven't really used them much in the past day, but I have crutches if I need them. It's starting to get a little bit better, so thanks for asking, you know, Jack and Rotonick. Yeah, I'm able to walk around a little bit better than I was the first couple days. That was a little bit bad. Oh, Garv? That's a little bit easier to, a little bit easier for me to say. Thank you. Yeah, I can do the AC4, Abdul. The Scorpion, I assume you mean, yeah, the American one, I would assume. Yeah, like you know, I'll get to both of them. I'll hop into the AC4 next, the British one. You know, they're both British. I assume you mean the AC4 experimental, because I also have. Oh wait, is that the AC1? The Sentinel. I also have that as well. Yeah, I'll probably play the AC4 next. Then I'll hop into tank I'm grinding, then I'll hop into the Scorpion. Nice, she just got an M60. Yeah, this tank isn't the easiest to play either. Like, you know, I'm not really suited to fight in the town right now, but I pushed in here mainly because of our team makeup. I didn't think many people were going to head in here. Honestly, we need a lot more people in the town for us to do well, specifically this side near this IS-7. I just gotta be a pinch careful here, because with that E50 here, I can get myself into, you know, a little bit of trouble if I'm not careful. Very nice. They're both pushing there. I just didn't want him to... Alright, I just got... Maybe the E50 spotted me by proxy, but... Just mainly I don't... if you pop out this way, you can get hit by a lot of freaking alpha. I'm just kind of waiting to see what this E4 gets, but... Alright. Shit, I guess I screwed up there. I could have covered one of them by that T-34. Yeah, like the M48, the M60, you know, they're not bad. It's just for mediums, they are a pinch large. So playing them is a little bit tougher compared to, like, say, a Russian medium that's smaller and has stronger, like, turret armor and stuff like that. But they do play hold down very well. It's just this map, you know, in this setup here, it wasn't worth for me to try to, you know, like, fight in the field or something like that. I think I can get across here without getting whacked. Hope that M103 popped out first. He didn't get annihilated right off the bat, so a little bit safer for me. Alright. There is this bat chat 155 out there. It'd be very, very nice if... Alright, M10... Shit. God damn you, STB1. I was about to say, it'd be very nice if that, you know, M103 pulls some of those guys off, which it looks like he is. Oh lord. I'm gonna wait with my repair kit, see if one of these guys tries to come around and pop me. Right, T-34 shot, so get him out at least. Now, TD wise, there is this STV1 on my right, but I'm going to slot this way. It gives me a little bit more cover from the field area. I haven't really done much this match, but it's what we have kind of needed. It's like you always need someone in that part of town, because if the enemy had pushed into it... Ooh, that hurt a little bit. That was pretty damn loud in my ear, too. Holy shit. I have my volume turned up a little bit too loud there. Oh, that hit in particular, like, holy crap, that scared the hell out of me a little bit. Yeah, I always try to win this part of the town on this map. It's just, I find it's usually whoever, you know, gains control of this little center area typically wins. You know, it's not a done deal, but usually I find that to be the case. Yes, I am trying to get all of the luck I can get, Jack, with my shirt. Decided just to put everyone's picture on it that I had. It seemed to work last stream, so why not, you know, why not continue it? As far as when I'm streaming, sometimes it's a challenge to, stay focused as well as, like, if I'm playing when I'm not streaming. But last stream, that clicked pretty damn well. Maybe it was the coffee, but okay. Shit, now he's moving. Holy, I was about to say, I was gonna try to shoot him, but holy crap, this tank is teeny tiny. And yeah, I wasn't even gonna get close there. Yeah, I can, I can zoom in on the sweater if you would like. The T-34, which one, Garv? Do you mean the T-34 heavy tank? If it's the Russian medium, I have like the T-34-85, like the Rudy one and stuff like that, or the M version, but I don't have the standard like Russian T-34 medium. I'm not gonna put putting stuff. Very nice Uber. That was a pretty good match there. He definitely zoomed by me. Alright, so AC4 here. I was playing very cautious, and yeah, I just had no chance of getting really any damage there. AC4 here. And then kind of, I'll blow this up real quick. As far as everyone's picture, you have Abdul, Quickie Baby, Serb, Sean Connery, and Graham. They're all combining together to give me a little bit of luck there. Okay, the heavy one, yeah, I can hop into that. Yeah, the problem with YouTube is you kind of have to be careful with what you put, because certain things can get flagged automatically. Like hell, I usually have the TV closed if, like Ryan's here, like her parents are here right now, because even like the TV, it's all the way across my house, but if like a little bit of audio, because my mic picks it up, gets in it, the whole video gets flagged, and it doesn't get taken down, but you can't, any money made off of it, essentially gets wiped out, and the person with that copyright gets it. So I decided, like, I have Sean Connery on here, but someone like, say like Hitler, if someone got offended, they could pose a problem, and that's kind of annoying having to, if anything gets flagged, I have to essentially send in all my, like, I have licenses from, and written agreements from Wargaming for videos. Unlike, like, some people, you don't need them per se, but I do have, permission to stream, monetize, and everything, because I have a website. But going through that process is a little bit annoying. So I try to keep everything like PG-13 the best I can, and try not to do anything out of trying to offend people. Not that I think you had that in mind. I could put the blame on Quickie Baby. I'm sure with how popular he is, he tries to stop people from using his image, his pristine image. Oh yeah, got some damage. I'm gonna take one more crack here and then run away. Hello, David. Nice to see you as well. Glad you could join in. I do not have the Tier 9 Yag Tiger. As far as German TDs, I just have premium ones. I don't have any standard ones right now. Do I have camo on this? I might. I forget if I actually have camouflage. It annoys me not having camouflage on tanks, so. Thank you, Garv. Holy shit, I'm getting a ton of text messages. That's usually not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Okay, I was about to say, this guy is almost certainly still there. Whoever, if I ever see, like, TDs and stuff sit there, typically they're there at the end of the match. So, I was going out on a whim, even if I didn't have him spot it, I was going to chuck around there. Alright, I need to look at what the hell this is first. Sorry, guys. Alright, there we go. I'll have to respond to them after the match here. Nobody's dead, though. That's what I was checking. I don't know. I always smile, even if it's something bad like that. It's one of my flaws, I guess. If someone's like being mean or something, or like having a serious discussion, sometimes I can't help but kind of laugh and smile. Sometimes people think I'm like not getting it or something, but I just can't help it. I hit him, but it's just, this thing doesn't have a ton of HP and doesn't have a lot of armor. That's why I'm still trying to stay in the center here. I'd rather push to my left side than fight on the right here. But at the same time, if these guys keep pushing, they're going to push themselves in trouble because they don't have anybody back here yet. So if they push out from this corner, they're going to be in a bit of a pickle. Hello, Dana. Nice to see you. Yeah, I can get to the E25. I'll have to make a list for all these requests here so I don't forget them here. Like after this, I'm going to hop into a tank I'm grinding. Then I'll, get into the next request. I'm glad you liked it, Jack. Like I plan on working some other guides. I wanted to do some yesterday, but I ended up being busy. But I plan on, getting some articles out on my website more often now. Alright. That helped, but didn't get him out, so it hasn't really helped us. Not that we're in a bad spot here. We are ahead and we're defending, so really they're the ones in the tough spot. Well, it's 8:26 here in the morning, so yeah. I'm glad I have, a lot of you guys, from different parts of the world. It's always nice chatting, with different people, and yeah, it's nice getting a different perspective on things sometimes. Which, the current schedule, it did change a little bit. Essentially the day after Christmas here, I was going to stream 8 to 11. It's going to be 8:30 to 11 now. Not that big of a change. A lot of my mom's side of the family are coming down that day, so I just had to push it back by 30 minutes. Not too much though. But after that, I will be working on the stream schedule coming up essentially next week. It's going to be pretty similar to what it's been for this past week and this week. I just think I'm going to keep the streams about this time for the early ones, and then later on ones, they'll be anywhere from like 6 p.m. my time to like 10 p.m. My time, or maybe a pinch later. I'm just going to go, early and late. It seems those are the ones that work out best for people, for both time zones. So sometimes I forget David. I always make sure I, say hi to people. pretty decent battle for both of us. That wasn't easy for us to get damage off there with the amount of TDs and big guns they had, but that's not too shabby. So why don't I hop into, I'm going to hop into the OHO here, since that was, there we go. And then I'll hop into the M56 Scorpion, T-34 Heavy, with the E-25. Alright, let's see what other... Oh. Gotta get back to my screen here. Yeah, it does have a bit of low alpha, but I think that's as far as requests go so far. The M56 Scorpion, T-34 Heavy, E-25 TD. I didn't have the Yag Tiger, unfortunately. Low Scud. Yeah, 5 a.m.'s a little bit early, but it's about when I got up this morning. I had to gimp around with Levi around the neighborhood. My knee's feeling better, but, you know, I still have it wrapped up, so I'm kind of like, you know, limping around. But the AC4 Experimental, it is a good tank for a premium. It's just, like you said, with the low alpha and combined with the low HP and armor, it is a little bit tough to play at times. This is going to be a bit tough, honestly. Like, I'm going to head this way because I'm a heavy, and there's not much cover I can have in the 1 to 4 line from Artie. And with gun depression, it's not going to work, but this might be a pretty short one for Uber and I. Just because these tanks, they're slated to get a buff. Whether that's going to be the next patch or the patch after that, they are very close to getting a buff as far as, I believe the OHO is getting a small buff to its armor. And mainly the tier 9 and 10, they're getting a buff to both their armor, and also they're getting new gun options to turn them into... You can either keep the guns now, or there's going to be a new howitzer gun for both of them. Essentially, I think it's like a gigantic KV2 dirt gun, essentially. I think it's like 1,250 damage for each shell they're going to have. If not, just a pinch lower than that. So it'll be pretty interesting. Oh lord, I'm a little bit too far over, honestly, here. Got a nice little hit there, though. I always forget not to go there in a slow tank, and fortunately I caught myself there, or else I would have died once I peeked up and got spotted. That's something I always got to keep in mind. You're really only safe once you get there. But before that, you're going to get smacked from that center hill. Hello, Gary. Nice to see you. But shit, I forgot to respond to text messages. It's my brother and sister trying to figure out some things. I'm at least going to let them know. I'll get back to them after the stream here. Alright, just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to get popped the second time, since I'll still spot it. Yeah, the Fury is, you know, it's pretty similar to the EZ8. They have a couple different stats, I believe. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it. Like, I have one. I mainly bought it for the novelty factor. But, you know, it's not bad. It's just one of those tanks where it doesn't work out too well in today's game. It's just... You know, it's not a bad tank, but if you like the EZ8, it would be a good tank for you, but me personally, I don't feel like it's worth the purchase. But, you know, some people feel differently about like the EZ8 and whatnot, so that's just my own opinion. I don't pull it out too much because, you know, I sold my EZ8. It struggles quite a bit right now. I know I could just derp him through his frontal armor. But yeah, I was a little surprised they were selling it. They said for quite some time they weren't able to sell it with their deal that they had through Sony. Um, I guess they got approval to sell it or something. Um, but yeah, it's not a bad tank if you know like to play tanks like that. It's just there's better premiums out there. Riga's really like Brad Pitt, so you could, you know, rename one of your crew members or the commander Brad Pitt if you wanted to. I'm just biding my time right here. I don't have a lot of HP, and there's a lot of people still over there. We really need to push that way. Honestly, yeah, with our low HP tanks, we can't push into them. Alright, Levi, you wanted to be in here. You're stuck in here for at least this battle here. I was going to leave him out. Shit, I was going to leave him out of the room, but he begged himself in right before I started. Yep. Still pushing in there. You know, our guys in the north aren't pushing in there, which they do have shots at least, but it's just, it looks like we had an advantage, but honestly, you know, we're pretty even with the, when we're up one tank. I think we were, but more or less, like, with the enemy all sitting together like that, we're the ones where you kind of have to wait for them to make a mistake. You can't just push into them unless, you know, one person's pushing up and spotting for the rest of them. It's just, you gotta tread carefully. Oh, he does. Very much so. It's like Ryan's parents are here, so he probably wants to go out and see them, which I'll let him out after this match, but if only he could understand me, because I was like, are you sure you want to stay in here? You're going to be trapped in here, you know, for about 2 hours, so. Levi. Here we go, dog. You're making it very difficult to play. Excuse his little whining now. I'll let him out after this battle. And the next one up will be the M56 Scorpion, of course. I'm trying to work my way, because now we have a pretty good look at where their tanks are. I don't know where their SPGs are, but oh, shit, there's one. Oh, Lord. This could actually turn very bad for me because they can hit me through that little gap. Whew. Just barely had enough gun depression there for him. Oh, shit. Calm down, dog. This is the story of my life with him. Even if you're, like, playing with him and stuff, he's, like, the neediest little dog in the world. It's just spotting. We're having trouble doing that. Like, you know, they have some tanks with HP, and we have a T-54E1. If he spots, you know, which I don't know why he pushed out like that. It's just pushing out like that. You get within the view range of these tanks, and you have very little cover to utilize. Like, I'm going to try to get up here. I'd like the cap, but I don't have enough armor in this to actually cap. Yeah, it's just, we're in a very tough situation right now. We'll just chuck around out there. Because really it doesn't lose any camouflage really shooting. Like you kind of do, but at the same time it doesn't really matter. But now we're going to have to contend with Levi whining at the other side of the door. But I can deal with that. Shit. Of course I took that shot right as he was spotted, but now I've got to hit on him. Hopefully a hit, at least. Shit, now he's... Why you gotta push up like that? But Oho's not exactly the most flexible tank in the world. Hello, Pezmed. He is very good at making you feel bad for him, but... a lot of people fall into that trap of his. Alright, I figured they're gonna start capping here. I was kind of expecting one of these guys to push out on us, but my patience is wearing thin only because I know that this is a loss, and you know, I don't exactly want to sit here forever, considering I have a whiny dog behind me, and, you know, also have to respond to my brother and sister here. It's just... There we go, I got hit by the T-30, which, holy shit, that kind of scared me for a second. He doesn't even have the big gun, which kind of surprises me a little bit. Here we go, Mr. Tiger 2. At least we don't have a teammate here saying, you guys should have capped. Like, yeah, you try to cap in these things. You know, when you have freaking arty and tanks basically able to hit you. Armor isn't that good. It's just a matter of time before Artie gets me or I get shot on my right side here by this Emil. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. But I'm gonna load up the next tank here and I'm gonna let him out. It's just a little bit of a you know, challenge. I gotta get this hat off and back on. But decent match at the very least here. Jack, to answer that question, I cannot yet. Some YouTubers can. Essentially, they're calling it basically being a sponsor, kind of similar to Twitch, where you can subscribe to people, you know, for whatchamajig. Basically subscribing to their channel. Some YouTubers can do that. It's still being tested, however. So I unfortunately can't. The way that YouTube tests, it doesn't matter how many people you get viewed, viewer-wise. It's just they randomly pick people. So when that comes out, I actually can... Just give me 1 second. Just want to let them know, hey, I'll get back to you in a little bit here. There we go. Oh, not exactly the best map in the world for this. Very small map. Scorpion does better on, larger maps. But essentially, YouTube, they are coming out with something similar to what Twitch has, um, where, like, you guys, on Twitch, you can subscribe to someone's channel, and, they can give you special stuff in return and whatnot, and like whatever. You guys know the gist of that. YouTube, what they're doing is pretty similar. It's called sponsoring someone's channel. Whatever amount that you want to give, more or less, and with that, it's a monthly, recurring fee, and you get access to basically. I'd be able to put whatever I want it really. For you guys, like custom images and basically whatever. It just seems like they're still working out, because YouTube wasn't really set up in a way for that, like the chat and comments and everything. But it seems like that should come out sometime, in the first half of this year, with the way that I've seen it going. Like I can see a couple things, like they always put these things on my the back end of YouTube for people who do videos, and they talk about it, but unfortunately not everybody has access to it. Yeah, the only way right now to get like a different color in chat is if you fan fund. Basically that'll pop up differently in chat during the stream. I forget who did it a couple streams ago, but that pops up and it actually is green. That's really the only different way right now. I'm pretty sure I said hi, Pesmed, but hello again, Pesmed, if I forgot. It's just, I really hate this map at times. In a tank like this, though, I especially hate it. Well, that's why I have, quite a few people with moderator powers. They do a very good job, when I can moderate the chat. Like, I have chat up, on my second screen here. All I really have to do is click on a comment, and it allows me to, check off one or two boxes to either ban them, put them in timeout, stuff like that. I don't want to, ban certain words and stuff, like I could, but more or less, I don't, see a point in that. Because, like, even though, there's curse words and stuff, at the same time, the way I feel about curse words is sometimes they can be used in not so bad settings, or instances, I should say. Oh. Excuse me. I'm feeling much better, but for whatever reason, every time I start talking, my nose decides to, be annoying. Alright, I got Uber behind me. Awesome, girl. Thank you very much. Yeah, I like to play this a little bit more aggressively than most, honestly, too. But I mainly try to abuse the hell out of its camouflage values, much like, say, like the E25. This one's just a little bit harder to do that. I don't know if he sees me or not. There could be I was about to say, there could be an SPG over here. And he's probably gonna whack the hell out of me. Thankfully not. I have very bad luck. For those of you who watch a lot of my streams, with closing in on Artie. Usually it ends badly for me. I almost feel like Artie, it'll be interesting in the next sandbox that's coming out in the next 2 months. If they give Artie siege mode, I think that would be actually a pretty good balancing parameter for SPGs. If they had to enter siege mode to, you know, be able to fire indirectly. Very nice. But yeah, I love this tank so far. Thank you very much for the person that gifted it to me. I've wanted it for a while and, you know, finally got my hands on it here. Well, it is and it isn't. They both have, you know, their ups and downs. But, you know, I think they're pretty evenly matched. Thank you, Dana. Pretty decent match, though. Master Badge First Class, high caliber. Yeah, not too bad there. Even, honestly, I was expecting me to be down here. Because I freaking suck at Tundra in a tank like this. Alright, so the next request was the T-34 Heavy. And then after that was the E-25. So let's just get those guys slated here. Let's see what this guy had said in chat earlier. I do not speak Russian. Okay, he was trying to get people to go watch his stream. Awesome. Thank you, Garv. But essentially, the M56, you know, has slightly worse camouflage, I believe, than the E25. E25 is a little bit better mobility, and also E25 is a lot more DPM, but lower alpha and penetration. But they're both good in their own roles. Which honestly, even going back to like moderating chat and stuff, I can be a little bit mean at times, but I'm a pretty nice person. Even to people that troll the hell out of my chat, outside of that one specific person that some people will not name here, if they remember him. I even go back after, you know, the stream or the next day or two, and I clear out people, you know, that I blocked or banned from chat. You know, if they do it a second time, usually I remember their name now. Uber is thinking the same as me right now. We just got to be a little bit careful. Both of those SPGs, pretty good players on top of being, you know, two pretty high alpha arties. It's going to be interesting to say the least. At least we have the hill, though. That helps us out a little bit. We don't have a lot in the 1 to 3 line, unfortunately. Yep, they got whacked. Let's say both of those SPGs, they're going to catch anything but fast tanks once you get here. It's why, you know, he's like hack arty. I always pre-aim in an SPG right, you know, in E5. Because you always have people going through the same spot, and you're just going to frickin' have a clean shot on them. And I critical hit him. How surprising. Critical hits are like the story of my World Tanks life. Not too well versed on this. Oh, he has got whacked by RD too. It's when you have two good RD players like this, you gotta. Alright, yeah, there's definitely the rock in the way. I usually don't use this specific building to fight off of. I'll have to weasel my way out this way a little bit. I just don't want to use the building behind me like I'm driving through it now because it is destructible. You just got to keep an eye on this T-57 as well. I'm a little shocked this KV-4 did not spot me. He might hear, or he might not. Yeah, I missed up. It's not the easiest tank, no. I do think it's a better premium than some people give it credit for. More or less, it's very good at mid-range, hold down fighting. It's got, good alpha gun, and it has very good penetration for tier 8 premium. And, it's just not good when you have to factor in DPM. So that's why you want to stay at mid-range and or basically dictate the fight. Now that Grill 15, from where he hit me, he's all the way up in this area, it looks like. Which is a little bit shocking that, we have people on the hill, but they're not spotting, there we go. I was about to say, they're not spotting for us, essentially. And also, with our SPGs, honestly, our T-92 could very easily, like, he just got spotted again, the enemy T-92. Just fucking chuck a HE round back there. He's shooting HE anyway. And with the southern spawn positions for an SPG, it's actually pretty damn easy to kill SPGs on that side. Because really they only sit right down here and behind these buildings. So I usually just chuck, an arty shell down there and see if I get lucky. Yeah, I can get to those requests, Abdul. It's like after this, I'll hop into E25, and I'm gonna hop into. I already did the OHO, didn't get the double, but I'm gonna try to do a German medium. I'm grinding as well, and I'll pop over to other requests after that. Right now we're having a little bit of difficulties here, but let's see if I can get this KV-4. I wish I had an HE shell, because that would be essentially a guarantee. Okay, I should. Yeah, it's just that little wall was in my way. I wasn't really able to find the top of his turret there. Shit. Be nice if they could spot. I don't want to waste my HE round, but gotta get damage off here. Yeah, it's just now we're just like Uber got caught by that Yag tire, which I got a bit lucky there too. With a couple of my shots, but now those two people that just died, they popped right out in front of tanks that are already aimed in. I don't have a very high percentage shot here, but that will annoy the hell out of him. I just hope he doesn't. Shit, the T-57 now. Gotta hit this guy first shot if I can. If he keeps heading this way, like the grill's probably gonna take a bit of damage. Ooh, awesome, T-92, very nice. Now my sixth sense didn't go off, but I don't know why this guy's upset. Like, dude, we're down 3 tanks. Like, chill the hell out, dude. I'm not too confident in my shot here, but nope, I missed. I do have the Fury Joshua. I don't have the actual E8. Alright, you're starting to annoy me. I guess have another little, just, shooting. Oh, the Girl 15 got me. He popped up at the right time there. Oh well. Tried our best, but yeah, it just didn't work out. They're already really got a couple nice hits off in the beginning. It's hard to come back from that when you're on a small map like that. Alright, so we got the E-25 up next. Then after that, request-wise, was Type 59, Type 64, the Tortoise. I'll add the Fury in there since it's practically the same as the EZ8. Sure, Jack, I can pop into a Swedish tank. Thank you very much. It's like after the E-25, I'm going to hop into one of these tanks here that I'm grinding. The VK 3001D or the Panther. Even though I might be done the 3001D grind if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me. Oh, my nose is so bad. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. I think I hit the mute button. Oh, I'm the worst when it comes to getting small illnesses. If I get something bad, I can get over it very quick. If it's something small like this, nope, it's just gonna hang around for the rest of my life. Which, something I wanted to kind of bring up, like, there was tier 10 light tanks I brought up the last stream. A lot of stats, Wargaming, like, they call it leaks, but Wargaming put them out, you know, the day after they announced them. Yes, I do have the Cromwell B Scud. I can hop into that. More or less, you know, they released the stats. They are the first, you know, super test stats. And a lot of people are kind of freaking out about them because they're like, oh, like, these tanks are terrible and blah, 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 this and that. Well, honestly, looking at the stats, people kind of fail to realize that, you know, right now they're pretty on par with what tier 8 lights are. The tier 8 lights, some of them are going to stay at tier 8, some are going to get bumped up to tier 9, and basically all the new tier 10 tanks that you saw, you know, of course they're going to be the tier 10 lights. Now, basically statistically, people were like, oh, these tanks suck. Like, yeah, they're like that for a reason. They're trying to find a pretty good line, you know, between firepower and vision to balance them, and that's what super test is for. And I think people are getting hung up on the stats a little bit too much. Essentially, what the tier 10 lights are going to be like, they're going to have about tier 9 medium levels of firepower, DPM wise, and penetration wise. You know, they're going to be a little bit less than tier 10 mediums. And they're going to have, of course, you know, a pretty decent leg up on V range, about 20, 30 meters over, you know, tier 10 mediums. Now, HP wise, they're like around 1500, around there. You know, that's pretty damn bad for a tier 10. But more or less, you know, they're still going to be deadly. Don't get me wrong. But gun wise, I think people are expecting a little bit too much out of them. Like, they're not meant to, like, go toe to toe with, you know, another tier 10 tank. If it's, you know, not injured or a light tank. Hello, Echo Baby. Nice to see you. This tank is not good at fighting kind of closer up like this, but our town isn't, you know, exactly, not to say well equipped, but, you know, they don't have enough tanks over to where if the enemy starts pushing, that I'm comfortable that they're going to survive. Alright, why don't I hop out here? We have a Chaffee, but I'm actually come to think of it, I'm going to push over this way. Ah, shit. Never mind. We have enough people back there. Oh, I'm being indecisive. That's not good in this situation. It's been a while, Echo Baby. Nice to see you again now. there. Trying not to get hit by that OI. Just gonna wait a second. Oop, he is pointing at me enough to where, yeah, I do not want to sit out there for too long. Yeah, I'll take a risk. I'm probably gonna get popped here, but what the hell? Where does this go to T40 and the E25? Very nice M12. I'm gonna see if I can pop up here, but probably not. Oh, I fit through one of those before. I forget what tank it was though. It definitely wasn't that specific one, but you know, it was pretty fun doing it. We can lose both of us here if this Oni comes back. Thank you very much. Okay, now capping, I'm not too sure if we wanted to do that. Well, I'm definitely using APCR here, because this would be shitty if we somehow die one by one to this guy, or like the Scorpion had rammed him and died, like something stupid. But not exactly the best match in the E25, but it's always a fun little tank to play. I like actually scouting in it a little bit in the beginning, and kind of setting myself up in the best spot based off of what I kind of spot. And but all right, I did not want to click on you. All right, so why don't I hop into? Let's see. I think I'm done the VK grind here, so let me check that out. Yeah, I'm close. Why don't I try to finish this off? I just need like 600 and something HP. David, I did not play the Looch in this stream, but I do still, you know, I do still own that. I can try to fit that in if you would like. Yeah, as far as requests go, after this I was gonna hop into the Type 59. I'm gonna kind of mix these up a little bit. I have the Type 59, Type 64, Tortoise, the Fury, Swedish Tank, Cromwell B, and I can do the Looch if you would like. Still have, you know, a little under an hour, so I should be able to get to all of them. Alright, not too bad. We're top tier. They're going to push fairly hard here. You know, they have a pretty good setup. They have 3 heavies for that side and mediums. We have, you know, really hard to play this tank on this map. And yeah, we're a little bit better off the 1 to 5 line, but that's where I'm heading. There's no point in me trying to fight over here and just lose straight up if they do fight it the way I think they're gonna turn out here. But they still have plenty of mediums throughout the rest of their team where, you know, we could definitely fall into kind of a trap. Just depending on where the rest... Ooh, our OI is going to the center. Alright, T28. I do not want to go here. Thank you. Oh, I didn't want to stop because I'd very much like to get over this side, but they're all going to the center. This particularly scares the hell out of me. right up the center road. I've not seen that work. But you never know. This could be the beginning of a new strategy. Alright. Very nice. I think it's working out so far. They're pulling quite a few tanks into them. It's just, you know, they can take a lot of damage from over at that the 9-0 line. And with them in the center, actually, I don't think I'm going to run into too much over here. Shit, there is the E2, which... Alright, he's got the 76mm, it looks like. Based off of that first hit. I'm just going to wait for Uber here for a second. Yep. Let's say he's close enough to where he's about to get a shot. It looks like he has the 76, honestly, and he has the stock turret. So armor-wise, it's going to be pretty hard for me to pin his turret, but now that he's moving back, I can swap off of APCR rounds. If he had stayed up, he would have been better equipped to handle us there. I see this E8 coming in. Uber's going in. I'll join in. Just getting a little bit of cover here. Very nice. This actually worked pretty damn well. Their heavies went over to 9-0. Fortunately, our team didn't really put too much emphasis over there, and yeah, they were pretty much useless. So I guess that actually did work out pretty well. Yeah, I was gonna say I remember your username from comments, you know, on my videos, even before I start live streaming, and they're actually, you know, like they haven't fixed Artie yet. They're getting close to it, though. They're gonna do another test iteration. They call it the sandbox server, coming up in January/February here, and they're testing out Artie rebalance again. Tier 10 lights, and basically tweaking premium rounds and view range on a lot of tanks. They actually are looking to add in battle assistant, however. You know, that alternate view that you get through the mod. That looks like it's going to make it into the game, honestly. But then again, already they're still planning to drastically change it. They're giving it a small little stun effect, most likely, to where it basically stuns your crew and decreases performance for a few seconds, but it doesn't do any HP damage or kills your crew. And they're drastically lowering damage per shell from Artie, increasing splash a little bit, and basically making them more of a annoyance than a damage dealer, in a way. So I think it's gonna actually be pretty nice. They're still gonna be able to do damage over time if, you know, a tank's sitting behind cover and not moving. You're gonna get damage with the new Artie that they're doing, the new balancing parameters that they're doing with it. However, you're not going to be able to one-shot a tank outside of if you like directly hit like a light tank, because they're nerfing, not that penetration is high on Artie for HE shell, but they're nerfing that to where it's not going to be able to penetrate, you know, like mediums, heavies, and TDs outside of the, you know, like an M56 Scorpion with 0 armor. But I think a lot of people are going to like it. Like, compared to the last sandbox version, it looks like they're going to, you know, they're not going to do as drastic of changes as they did there, because the feedback they gathered, most people, they know that they went a little bit too far. Like, I didn't think the changes were all that bad, but it was so different than the game now that it would, irk a little bit too many people. But it'll be interesting, when the next huge test sandbox comes out. So, but I wouldn't get your hopes up as far as the next patch having those balances. The next patch looks like it's going to be the German heavy line, the rework, having a small, essentially German heavy tanks are getting 3 new tanks, tier 8 to 10. Basically Japanese heavies are going to get buffed, and I forget, there's like the T95, T28, T28 prototype for the American TDs are going to get buffed speed wise. Thank you very much, Dana. Yeah, I have a feeling, that the next patch is going to be more of a small little tweak and balancing lines, and then, the next patch, which will hit basically springtime, that's going to be where we see some pretty big changes. I didn't even see what he said, but if it disappeared that fast, that had to be something inappropriate. Not that you can't still watch Lalsey. I'm going to be the only one pushing up here, which I don't exactly want to do that, but I'll at least try to spot for my team. I have APCR loaded up just because AP pen on this for fighting what I think I'm going to be fighting up here, like a T-54. Even shooting at the side of this IS-3 isn't exactly gonna cut it head on against them. Nice, Jack. Are you buying one or building? Like, I always, like, I'm not an expert in building PCs. I've done 2, but you definitely get more bang for your buck building one. I am a prime target right now for Artie. Just with this T10, I'd like to spot him before the windmill. Yep. And now I'm gonna get the hell out of here. We gotta be a little bit careful down here. There's 2, so I got at least... Oh, I got all 3 SPGs aiming at me here. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't come up all the way. I actually plan on running away. It's just, we can't push up here. I'm just trying to spot for my SPGs. It's just, they're actually in a bit of a pickle right now, because even though the base just got cleared, that helps us out a little bit. They had to pick between looking at base, trying to help me out, stuff like that. At least I got him tracked. That helps out. I'm gonna fall back a little bit here. Shit. There's just a little divot here. It helps me a little bit with this T10. Like, I do not think I'm going to survive this. But I might be able to take this T10 out if I'm lucky. Here we go. I think I'll be better off against the M103 closer to him here. But he still can hit my top little hatch. Just the next Artie hit's gonna most likely kill me. And yes, I'm using a lot of APCR. Get over it. Do I tempt an HE round here? I think so. I think I can do 59 damage. Nope, I did 5. Alright, let's... Because any hit's going to kill me here. I'm just trying to do something different from my previous maneuvers. I'm like doing like a figure 8. But I always try to not do the same like arty wiggle. That does not help out. Just got him tracked. That helps my team out. He's aiming at me. Granted, I'm more concerned about an SPG right now. And I don't have any more premium. I kind of wasted a couple of them, but very good job, Uber. Artillery might be watching my live stream. I've had that happen before. You know, like, I decreased the delay between you guys and myself. It's down to most streams, unless I have really bad lag, it's down to about 5 to 10 seconds now, honestly. Most streams I've found. Just based off of when I start, it pops up really damn soon now. So I got that down a little bit lower. So if anybody is watching this, it's pretty much no delay. Well, as far as building a PC, it seems hard, but if you look up guides on the on websites online, it's kind of like adult Legos in a way. The hardest part's picking out everything, but putting it together, really the only challenging thing is knowing about static. Basically, you know, static off a rug and your shirt and stuff. You can damage parts if you don't discharge that before handling the PC and while handling it, but that's easy. The only thing hard is really mounting the CPU, and that's just coming down to just taking it slow. Yeah, I am well aware of that move, SPG. However, there's 3 tanks that can hit us here. Like Uber, yeah. I was about to say, he got stuck out there. I was just a little bit hesitant to push out there as well. Because of that T-30, but he's out, so... Now it's the T-29, which, yeah, I don't know why these guys at the base aren't moving. There we go. Trying to get in a little bit of cover, but no. That didn't exactly work, but yeah, the guys at the base, if they lose this, it's on those 3 guys, not to blame people, it's on them. Usually don't blame people if we're going to lose, but they should have pushed well. Yeah, our side did pretty damn well for what we're faced against. That is not on us if we lose. Excuse my stuffy nose again. Oh. Trying not to... I keep hitting my frickin' microphone over here. I kind of agree, zombie at times, but the amount of shells that... Like, I was moving around there. Like, already did take quite a bit of my HP off, but... It is easily avoidable most matches. Like, you still get those odd where they hit you when you're going like 60 kilometers an hour things and one shot you. Like, that's fortunately what Wargaming's taking out. They're taking that out. Like, if you're going to be saying this scenario and their M12 hits me, like, when, as far as the rebounds they're going for, the M12 right now has a good shot to one shot me if it hits me. As far as what they're trying to rebalance, more or less what they're going for, the M12, unless it hits me directly like in my open roof here, it's going to have a shot to kill me, but in most cases what they're going for is it's going to hit me, do like 100, 200 damage, track me, and kind of decrease the performance of my crew for like 5 seconds or so. But it's more or less to, you know, do module damage and annoy the hell out of people through that, instead of, you know, taking them out of the fight in the first shot. Scholarship money. I don't waste everything on a PC. I don't know, you know, how old you are and whatnot, unless you plan on using your PC for school. Alright, we have a good shot at the north, but they have a lot of people up there as well. I mainly went down here to try to give my team a decent look early on, but I might be better off going somewhere else. Yeah, it's like, you can set up to where already, it depends on A, when you get spotted and the position you're in, of course, but you can do quite a few things to decrease the probability of already aiming for you. It's like right now I'm kind of on Artie's shit list right now, I believe. Yep, I see this other guy coming up here. I've just got no backup here. So even if I do make it through this, I don't think I am, because the second one behind me. These guys, honestly, I don't know why they're sitting so far back. You know, there are these two heavies here, but they would have been able to give me a little bit better helping hand. But I think we're going to win this, considering the North should, like, Ubergus died, but the North should be able to win this match for us pretty easily. Alright, so the next request up, let me hop into the Fury, then I'll do the Tortoise after that. I haven't played the Fury in quite some time. I guess I still have a... Holy shit, I need to butcher this medium. Ah, it's a Pershing. I was like... I thought that crew was for the Fury. That sounds about right, though. You go out to do something and everyone else is like, nope, I'm just going to sit here and watch you die. Ah, I agree, Jack. That's good that you know, you're working. It's like I started working when I was like 12, 13, I think, somewhere around there. You know, like for a family business, but I was still, you know, working regularly. It's definitely better than, like, actually Brian and I were actually discussing it the other day, like, a lot of kids, like, in the US, they don't get jobs now until, like, they're 18, 19, and I think that's a bad thing. Bringing the median age down of the stream, guys. This is a 50 or older stream, okay? I'm just kidding. See, after the Fury, I'll do the Tortoise, and then after that, I have a Swedish tank, Cromwell B, and the Luch as far as tank requests. I'll have to channel my inner, I guess, Brad Pitt slash, what was his name in this movie? War Daddy in this tank. Hopefully it doesn't end the same way. Not to spoil the movie, because it was a pretty good movie. I don't got too much help down here. Usually I would be inclined to push farther, but not yet. Oh shit, I guess missed that shot pretty easily. This is why I don't like the EZ8 too much. It's got a very high rate of fire gun, but it's just so inaccurate. These tanks don't have armor, fortunately, but it does not have penetration to deal with a lot of tanks it faces. Like, I'm swapping over to APCR here. This Lee, this is why people hate the Lee, because they cannot play it. The guys got whacked by a Hummel. I deserve that, honestly, for sitting where I was. Yep, see that guy coming over here. That's a very nice play by the Cromwell. Pretty much Joshua. Now they're starting to move up, fortunately, but yeah. That's why usually I push up like in that divot where the Cromwell went. But yeah, without much support initially, I wasn't gonna take that risk. Ooh, I set him on fire. Awesome. Not awesome. I knew that the Hummel's aiming at me, and pretty much just me. I just don't want both Uber and I to get smacked here. Shit, dude, why are you pushing in? Skoda, that was ill-timed. Fortunately, you're gonna survive that. Crap, I'm trying to track this guy here. Yeah, and I'm dead. Oh, I don't know why that Skoda pushed in like that. I think we're gonna come out of this on top, but yeah, like Uber's, he's not gonna survive the Cromwell. But that was kind of an ill-planned push. Oh, he just got whacked by that Hummel. Yeah, hopefully we win that one, but yeah, I wouldn't mind of him pushing out like he did, but he went at the one time. You know, he waited for all those tanks to come up, and he went when, you know, I wasn't going to be able to push out there because I was dealing with the ELC, and yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I was just kidding, guys. I guess it could be a 40 or older stream. You know, I'm not even 30, so. Brad Pitt isn't that bad. Honestly, if you've ever seen the movie, like I said, I actually thought it was a pretty good movie. You know, it's not 100% historical like some people wanted it to be, but it was a pretty entertaining movie. Midterm final this week? That's a little bit weird. Unless it's just a final, I could see that. Hello, Minecraft. Nice to see you. That's a, it's a little bit tough line to push up for your first one, Joshua. Where do I want to go? This is not a map for this. I will agree. It was pretty gruesome, especially towards the end. But it reminded me, like artistically, a lot of like Band of Brothers and stuff like that. I know that they're set pretty much same time frame, but I really like Band of Brothers, so that person just went straight over that stuff. Alright, we have nobody out this side. That's a little bit concerning, but at least our arty went south. Sorry, E4. Oh lord, I guess I don't want to fight this way, but I might have to. Because I'm going to be the only one. This T-54 Mod 1 is pushing up. He is really lucky nobody is here. Most matches, he would be dead. Very nice. Uber got the WZ out already. I think he's aiming at me, but he could be aiming at the T-54. I'm gonna say I was gonna try one more shot, but that was painful not getting him. I'll trade a shot with this Scorpion. Yep, got him out. That's what I thought. I'd rather get the tank out and lose a bit of HP than to leave another TD back there. Whew. I've seen a couple of the older Hitman movies. I didn't think they were bad. I haven't seen Warcraft or Assassin's Creed, but I heard both were, not terrible. I know Assassin's Creed just came out. It's like most movies, honestly, I watch them at my house. I wait for them to come out, on like Blu-ray or DVD something. Because movies are, freaking expensive as all hell. So, like the only time we go to the movies, it's when there's like it's called in our movie theater Tightwad Tuesday. If there's a really good one out. It's basically, I think it's like $5 movies all day on Tuesday. We go then, but outside of that, I wait for stuff to come out. Where I can get it like on Amazon Video. I plan on seeing both of those. But yeah, I'm always like a few months behind movies because of that. I'll have to look at that one, Jack. I like movies like that. Ryan, not so much. Yeah, I'll agree. Not all movies are good based off of games or even, like anime or books or stuff like that. Like I know there's a Ghost in the Shell one coming out with like Scarlett Johansson. Coming up here in the next year or two. That's going to be a little bit interesting to see how they pull that off. Because I really like the anime from that. Oh lord. Goodbye, Mr. Batchat. I'll head this way. Ooh, I hit him on the gun. I was about to say I should be able to hit him pen him there, but he's actually trying to angle. Never mind, he's trying to turn around. Goodbye. Yeah, keep an eye to see if I can... Yep, I can hit him. Let's chew up a little bit more HP here. Not a bad match. 6 kills. Uber did a very good job. He got 3... Oh god. There's an arty behind me. 3 pretty early on. I might take a big one here. There we go. I almost got 5k damage here. Damn. Yeah, with kids you only can watch stuff like that. Fortunately, I only have a dog. I didn't let that already kill you, Uber. Maybe just a little bit. Pretty decent match though. That's actually my best match ever, experience-wise, in the Tortoise. Holy shit. I'm actually gonna screen grab this for a replay. Almost 5k damage. Yeah, not too bad. That's actually a really good match. That's the most amount of experience I've ever had, which I'm a little surprised that's the most experience, because I've had some pretty damn good matches in the Tortoise. See ya, Garv. Thanks for watching. Oh lord, I'm just looking at all the replays I have to do. There's so many of them. Nice. I'll be streaming. I don't have the schedule up for after next Monday, Garv, but next Tuesday I should be streaming at the same time, 8 a.m. So hopefully I'll see you then. I'm going to be doing my schedule. I'll have the new one up this weekend, but it should be pretty damn similar to this week's. Ace Wanker. See you, Zombie. Thanks for watching. Ooh, not a bad map for this. Okay. I might head down here. Yeah, I haven't played the Jagdpanther 2 outside of a test server, so I know it's not the easiest type of tank to play with the rear-mounted turret, or not turret, but gun. It's part of the reason I haven't pushed down that German TD line yet. I'd be more inclined to the Grill 15 line. Granted, the Grill 15 is getting nerfed. I know people are going to be upset at that, but it's going to happen, so. Nice, Joshua. I'm glad I can help out with that. I like both tanks. The 183 a little bit less so now, but I'm glad I could give you a helping hand. Hit the brakes. As Graham would say, the dog crapper. That nickname has kind of stuck. Oh, come on, 131. Like, what? If you're gonna spot, go spot. Like, don't act like you're gonna spot and then frickin' run away when you don't see anything. Like, he didn't even pop up over the ridgeline. Lord. Which I did forget earlier on to say, thanks, David, for subscribing. It's just, I'm very concerned about getting hit on my right side. So I'm actually going to pop over here. I'm trying not to pop out of siege mode, but it's just... The WZ-131, I don't know why he did not want to scout. He's actually outside of my V range, so I'll take some shots at him. He's freaking fast as hell going to reverse. maybe. These guys are doing a little bit too well, to be honest, for what I thought they were going to do down there. I'm actually going to try to set up. It's just, why did our scout have to fucking run away? This is gonna be bad. Ugly bad. Because we had a lot of tanks set up, you know, over where I was at to fight there, but we never got any scouting done to kind of free us up from being that way, and more or less, you know, we weren't able to get out of where we were because we didn't know what was that direction. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that soon. Which, hello, Levi again. This guy doesn't even notice I'm here. I'm gonna live with my decision right now to be in this spot. It could end very badly once these guys start shooting at me. I should be able to go through his lower. I hit his upper plate, god damn it. It's very accurate. I wasn't 100% comfortable hitting the turret weak spot. That somehow worked out though. Alright, we have the super person wanting to play. Oh, this thing looks so funky. It's just that if I get out of siege mode, I'm in a really bad spot here. Alright, buddy. I have such a long reload. Why don't you come back out and try to kill me? Thank you. Hey, don't make fun of my tank. This thing just looks so funky. Compared to the tier 9 and 10 because the gun moves up and down. I can hit him. I just need to chew through a couple layers of this. I just hope I can get there in time to actually help out. M12, you need to shut the hell up, dude. Like, just both of you are dead in your goddamn platoon. Just move on and go ruin someone else's match. And don't go off of XVM win rates either. They honestly don't. Or they're not very accurate. Right, very nice. Just gotta contend with the T-29. I'm gonna try to spot for my team, considering our scout has like not spotted the entire frickin' match. It's just hard because we do not have arty. You know, without arty, it's a little bit of a challenge. Oh Lord, Levi, you're in here with me. To get this T-29 out. The only chance I have is if nobody else is up here. I'm going to try to squeak away and get shots on his back. Oop, they definitely saw me. You know, I don't have the best crew in the world, so... I know, buddy. Just lay down. He's like, I want to be out of the room now. Ah, shit. He's up here. That's not good. He's in siege mode. He was in siege mode. Uh-oh. I got a phone call. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back though. Like I've said in past streams, you cannot answer, or you can't not answer the phone when it's your mother, or say like your grandmother or something. I'm probably gonna get spotted here, but at this point it doesn't matter. Oh shit, it does matter if I miss. It's only inaccurate outside of siege mode. I was more or less saying I don't trust myself. The tank itself, it is very accurate in siege mode though. I just didn't trust myself actually hitting the shot. Oh, what the hell? We might as well make this interesting. Come on, reload time. I'm gonna die. Shit. I wanted to get one more shot off, but yeah. It was between the TD killing me or this T-29, but oh. But that WZ-132, not to blame it on him, but he could have scouted for us throughout the whole match, and yet he was trying to basically just do damage. Like, I mean, I looked to see what he got here, but the next up it was the Cromwell. Was the next up, but yeah, like WZ, like he's trying to do damage the whole freaking match. He assisted with 81 HP. Like if you're gonna play a light tank, especially one like that, where that does not have a good gun. I don't know why he was trying to do damage the whole match when he could have spotted pretty damn well for us, and we would have had a good chance to win, but instead, he's like trying to brawl with heavy tanks and like against those super Pershings, and like they were just ignoring him because like, you can't even hurt us. Like, but I don't know. You never know. He could have had a plan, but obviously it did not work out. Alright, so for the Cromwell here, we're in a tier 7 battle. They have a T-29 and two E-25s. Considering that, the T-29 is probably heading here. He might head, really, it's split between each side. The E-25s, however, I'm going to venture to say are going to be on this side, which is where I plan on heading. I hope our team actually focuses on this side. It's where the flag is. It's easier to cap, and it's actually easier to win this side, but usually that doesn't happen. Just something about, I guess, where people spawn, they gravitate towards the 1 to 3 side on this map. But for assault, you're better off attacking over here. Even for standard battle, this side is better off on this side. But yeah, your ears. Did I mute my? I thought I muted my microphone. Sorry if I didn't. Ooh, my gun is actually hitting here. Awesome. Except for there. Alrighty. What I was going to say about the E25s, though, is setting up where they're going is not the best idea for them. I knew he had a dirt gun, so I was pretty confident I could dodge that. Only because they're going to be spotted whenever they try to do damage over on this side. I do have to be a little bit concerned about SPGs right now. Okay. Ooh, awesome. Did I not mute my microphone? I thought I did. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. Mr. Tog, I can't even pen you for some reason. Here we go. Gotta worry about the T1. Yeah, pretty much. It is, it is a pretty big difference going between the different tiers for the British mediums. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. That hurt a lot. I was fairly sure. I'm still perplexed why it worked then. I guess I hit the wrong one. And we have the SPG complaining that a light tank has gotten through. At this point, dude, just be happy that we won the match and, you got a kill. Look, they just killed or you killed the Chaffee. Like, I don't know why you spend the time complaining in chat when, you're not dead yet. Oh, Lord. That was close. Luckily, he did not pull the trigger. Goodbye, Mr. E25. Yes, I did get it. I was lucky enough. Rich bought it for me. Thanks again, Rich. Yeah, Mastery Badge First Class, not too shabby. Pretty easy win for our team there. With those E25s, better to push in hard. Harder than not, because if you don't, you're just playing into, their advantage there. The Luch was up next. Whoops. But yeah, this will probably be my last battle here, guys, since I was streaming till 10 a.m. here. It's pretty much 10 a.m. My next stream will be tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken, it's 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys then. If not, my stream after that will be Friday, 6 to 8. And then, since it's Christmas and whatnot, the Monday after Christmas will be my next stream after Friday. Yeah, I guess no more turkeys flew through Rich's windows this winter so far. That story still was pretty hilarious when he told that. We're just reading it in the chat. I was like, what? Most turkeys don't even look like they can frickin' fly. Alright, this is not the best matchup for me, but we'll see how the hill works out. I'm gonna start with APCR, just because this might be my only clip I get off. Might as well try to make it worth it. Like bumper cars. I honestly might pump the brakes, there's no Artie, and try to get off, that first clip, because pushing up there makes 0 sense now. There goes all funneling in there. Come on, reload quicker. A little bit of damage off there. Very nice. Set him on fire. Yes. Which, there's 2 more days. Tomorrow and then the last day of the Advent calendar, where it's either going to be something like the AT-15A, a tank, that's not for sale, that hasn't popped up yet, or it's going to be a brand new tank. So if you're looking to buy something, keep your eyes out for, tomorrow and then the last day of the Advent calendar. The 2 tanks in between that will be the M41 90mm, that German Tier 8 light, and then I believe the Rudy is on sale after that. Yeah, I always, in a light like this, I look to see how many are going, because it doesn't make sense to commit with that many. You're better off letting them dig their own grave by putting that many people up there. Calm down, Levi. You got one more battle here. Alright. Ooh, that little guy's got a shot on me. Take that. I'll try to avenge you. No, or not. Replay going to Wargaming? Someone TK him, or I guess someone did. Alright, let me get past you. There we go. There's probably no one out here, but who knows. I can't pen him. Hopefully they didn't see me. Couple little spots there at least. Oh Lord, he's pushing into me now. This is not good. Especially with a Churchill shooting at me. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely dead. But, yeah, it was a pretty good day for Uber and I. I'm just going to hang around to the end of the battle here since it's my last one. But, thanks again for watching, guys. Nice chatting with a lot of you. Like I said, my next stream is going to be tomorrow, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. EST time, and then Friday 6 to 8 p.m. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys then. If not, have a good day, have a good week, and happy holidays for a lot of you guys. All right, decent way to end the stream. Mastery badge first class. I was glad, we didn't get trapped on the hill like quite a few others on our team pushed up early, and I think this leopard specifically just got the short end of the stick there. Yeah, I'll see you guys, and hopefully see you one of these streams coming up. Friday, you just might see Ryan play a couple matches, maybe. It's a 50-50 chance right now. So I'll see you guys around, and have a good one.